There were actually days where I got 30,000 steps. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, seriously, there are some real benefits to walking more, to being intentional about walking while you're on vacation. And I want to talk about 5 of those. If you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Dave. I've been passionate about walking as a fitness activity for more than 11 years. I started a podcast, a daily 10-minute podcast called Walking is Fitness. It's a podcast designed to help you get started and, even more importantly, to stick with it. All right, so let's talk about the 5 benefits that you get when you walk more on vacation. Again, you don't need 30,000 steps, you don't need 20,000 steps, you don't even need 10,000 steps. The idea here is just being intentional about using walking as an opportunity to cultivate these 5 benefits when you're on vacation. First off, I'm here in Williamsburg, Virginia. This is a place that I know very well. My wife Ava and I came here for part of our honeymoon, and then every year in the fall we'd come here for a long weekend. We have 6 children, and life just got really, really crazy. And this was an opportunity for us to get away. We didn't have Fitbits back then. We weren't tracking our steps, but I am pretty certain there were many days that Ava and I were here that we got 20,000 steps, or pretty close to it. So what are the 5 benefits that you get when you intentionally walk during vacation? Well, benefit number 1 is you can see more. Now, I understand that there are some vacations where actually hopping on a tour bus, you could see more than walking. But one of the great benefits of walking while you're on vacation is that you can see things differently. You can see things from different angles. You can stop and you can explore. You can check things out. I love doing that when I'm on vacation and I'm particularly in a new place and I'm exploring, and I'll go a different way and walk down this street, go up this road, stop, check out this from a different angle. So you can see things differently, if not actually seeing more. Benefit number 2 to walking while you're on vacation, it's an opportunity for some really deep connections with the people you love. Ava and I would come here every fall, and really the primary purpose was to connect, was to have some time away from the children so that we could talk, we could dream, we could laugh, so we could connect to each other without a lot of distractions. And so oftentimes we would come here because we had been here before. It wasn't really about sightseeing, it was about walking and talking. And so when you're on vacation, you can walk with the people you love, and I believe it's an opportunity to connect perhaps even more deeply. Benefit number 3, you actually can get some pretty good memories, some great memories while you're on vacation as you're walking. My daughter Emma and I went to Manhattan. It was her first time in Manhattan. I'd been there before. And we walked from Midtown Manhattan around the Empire State Building all the way down to Ground Zero. And we stopped and we saw things. We went in shops, we stopped in coffee shops, we saw the Flatiron Building, we saw Ground Zero. And there were some memories that, and this was years ago, that we both have from that vacation and from walking together and sightseeing, seeing things differently and connecting deeply as we talked while we walked. Benefit number 4, let's face it, not every vacation is a 10. There are times on vacation things can get stressful. We routinely would go to the Outer Banks, not only with our children, but we also allowed them to invite friends, and we would invite other families. We would stay in these huge houses, and there would be sometimes 36 people in this beach house, and it was a lot of fun. But there were times when it felt like it was herding cats and got a little stressful. You know what? The opportunity to open the door and take a walk on the beach was a great stress reducer. So when you're on vacation and you're starting to feel the stress, maybe some frustration, maybe even a little bit of anger, take a walk. It lowers the stress, it lowers the frustration, and quite frankly, it makes vacation better. So that's benefit number 4. And then benefit number 5, I mean, let's be honest. When we're on vacation, what do? We consume more calories. And have you ever had the vacation weigh-in, post-vacation weigh-in? Not a pretty sight. Well, when you walk more when you're on vacation, guess what? You're burning more calories. So you come home, I can't guarantee that you will weigh less. Can't even guarantee that you'll weigh the same before you left. But you probably won't weigh as much as you would if you didn't walk. So that's benefit number 5. Now, if you're checking this channel out and you're curious about walking as a fitness activity, and you've even been thinking that it would be a good idea to start exercising, and walking sounds like a pretty good exercise, it actually is, it's great exercise. And the benefits, the long-term health benefits are amazing. Talk about that in some of the other videos. But you're wondering how to get started because maybe you've tried this before. And if you're like me and so many others, you have what I call fitness fails. You try with good intention, with a lot of excitement, and you just have a hard time sticking with it. I understand that. My recommendation is that you start slow. Start small. A daily 10-minute walk to get that fitness habit started, to get that fitness habit in place. And as you continue going, you build fitness momentum and then on to fitness transformation. My podcast, Walking is Fitness, can help you get started. It's a daily 10-minute walk, and it's not me in a studio going, you should walk. No, I'm out walking every day as I'm recording each episode. So I invite you to try Walking is Fitness wherever you get your favorite podcasts. You can tap in Walking is Fitness, or you can simply type in the search bar walking and then look for this image.